Welcome back to another video. Just thought we'd spend the day at the yard. Does anyone else have, well, weeks where you just seem to be doing so much but you're getting nowhere? So much has been going on, doing so much, but still a mess, still loads of jobs left to do. It is the beginning of the summer holidays where I try to do as many jobs as we can get done, because by the time the end of the summer holidays is here, we're on the home straight to winter, aren't we? So nights are drawing in, everything gets harder, so I like to get as much done as we can now. So this fence behind us has finally all been done, but now that all needs painting. So much tidying up to do. Try to get the horses working as much as possible over the summer because of the better weather. I'm hoping, because the really bad weather we've had recently, I'm hoping we have a late summer, to be fair, and it goes on longer into the year, but fingers crossed. That doesn't look promising. But yeah, I've just fed all the horses. Just going to turn them out in a minute. Where's Donut? Hey Donny, you look tiny that way. He's grown so much. He's had really big growth spurt. He's gone up. He's about 14.2, 14.3 now. Still got a bulk out, but I was beginning to worry that he wasn't going to be tall enough for me. But I'm not so worried about that now. His paperwork has come back. He is a licensed stallion as well, so that's all good. So we can do some more bits with him now, hopefully this year. So all horses are turned out. Ebby is back out in the field with Pip now. If you haven't seen my community post that I put up, Ebby came in, well, she came in one night absolutely fine. The next morning I went to pull her out and her back leg was absolutely huge. No idea why. So we were cold hosing it and gave her a little walk. But she was really quite sore on it, and she was huffing and puffing a bit. It was one of the hottest days that we've had in a while, so it could have been the heat that made her huff and puff. It was a Friday morning I pulled her out and she'd had the fat leg. But what with Champ last year, I was just worried the risk of colic, basically, because we didn't know what she'd done to her leg at all. She's not crippled, lame. So I called the vet, they came out. So we just give her some pain meds to calm her down a bit. But even the vet said that they can't see what she's done. We cannot find a cut or anything on her back leg to give us reason that she's cut herself and it got infected or anything. It was just huge from the top to the bottom. So they gave us some pain medication and antibiotics for her. Wanted us to cold hose her and hand walk her for the weekend, and then we could turn her back out slowly. I don't think Pip would have kicked her, so unless she's just slipped in the field, because it had rained a few days prior, so maybe she'd run around and slipped and twisted her leg a little bit, or whether she's rolled and knocked it in the stable. We don't know. We can't find a reason for it, but swelling's gone down. She's back to normal. She's on her last dose of antibiotics that she'll have tonight, be the last one. So she's all back to normal now, thankfully. But we had planned to take her to her first show this coming weekend, not to win, not to be anything like that, but just to let her go out and see a bit of the world at one of the quiet local shows. But so she won't be doing that this weekend. I think Lewis is going to take Gambler instead. But yeah, so she's been out yesterday and today. Absolutely fine now. As quick as it come, the swelling on the leg's gone. So not a clue what she has done, but we're down here nice and early today to get them all out for as long as possible, because we've got to clear these fields later. This is one of the jobs I've got to do, clear these fields, because they're actually being weed killed this year. I don't usually weed kill the fields. I'm very much, some weeds are good, thistles, nettles, stuff like that. If you cut them down, your horses will eat them, and they're really beneficial to the horses, in moderation, basically. Usually I go round, I pull the weeds, I cut the weeds, and it's fine. But the weather we've had this year, I just can't keep on top of it. There's just stinging nettles everywhere. So we are having it sprayed tomorrow morning, and then later on it will be reseeded, fertilised and everything. I've got to be very careful with this grass though, because it's very lush grass. This is very good grass. All my horses are too fat really. I don't want any more grass, because otherwise we run the risk of laminitis. Although you think there's not much grass in this one now. We have used it for the whole of this year, but I don't want much more than that anyway, because as I say, we've got really lush grass. So if I show you out here, we're right next to a river, so it makes the grass grow super quick and is extremely fattening. Oh, let me turn you around. You can't see it much because of the weeds out here, but all down here is a river that runs right behind. You can't even see it from this angle, but I'm in Willow's field. The river is right there. So these fields are always getting water, so in turn makes fields grow really lush and quickly. I cannot rest these fields for long because otherwise the grass gets too much. The Gambler and Donut have moved to one of the back fields, and that's got too much grass already. We have now got the electric fence, and it's down one side at the moment because they keep pushing on the neighbour's fence and eating his bush. So we've cut that side off at the moment, but once this has all been weed killed, we can section off some of the fields, because out in the back paddocks we've actually got some paddocks we haven't used for years. They're all going to be weed killed this year. What happened was, a couple of years ago one winter we had a storm, tree fell on the fence line, not our tree, but it was the middle of winter, so we were like, don't worry, don't panic, don't worry about getting it off the fence too quickly, we're not using that field anyway. 2 years went by before the owner of the tree cut it off our fence line, and now just far too many weeds. We cannot get to it to fix the fence. So yeah, once we've weed killed, all those weeds come down, they can actually get to fixing the fence and we can open up those paddocks again. But the grass is too high. That's going to have to be topped because they're just gannets. Gambler gets fat just looking at food. He's huge. He's a very chunky horse anyway, but he's extremely lazy as well and never works off the food that he eats. Whereas then Donut needs more grass. So what we'll have to do is put the grazing muzzle on Gambler a bit more when they go out in that paddock. But yes, so much is happening. I've got to clear these fields today so these can be sprayed. We're doing just these front 2 paddocks first because you have to keep the horses off of it for at least 7 days. So we're doing these front 2 paddocks first, so then they can still go out in the backfield. Even if it's a couple of hours each day, they're still going out. I don't want them in the stable for 7 days straight, basically. So then once they can come back out in these front fields, we do all the back fields. So yes, they're not stuck in the stable, but loads to do. Lewis is currently mucking out. I'm going to go and help him do that now. I know later we've got to bring Gambler in because, as I say, he's going out showing now this weekend. So need to get him all tidied up, face trimmed and everything. And I have so much tidying to do in the tack room. It's absolute disaster in there. This is the current state of my feed room. See, this side isn't too bad, but it is this side. It's just a dumping ground. But I do need to go through these rugs at the back because this weekend at one of the tack shops is their summer sale. Basically, I'm not fussy with in-trend rugs. My horses don't care. Say sell off rugs like last year's styles, really cheap. If you've watched since last year, I went last year and got Donut loads of rugs, and I was picking up brand new rugs for like £10-20. But the way the shop does it, you'll have a box of 5'9", a box of 6 foot, 6'3". You have to grab and go. There's no looking, going, oh, I think I'll have a look here and then I'll go back here. No, you want it, you grab it. So I need to go through these rugs. I need to see whether, I'm hoping Donut's rugs from last year will fit Ebby and Pip now. And then, of course, I've got Champ's rugs still here. So I'm hoping Champ's rugs should actually fit Donut now. So I'm hoping there's not many rugs I'm going to have to buy. I'm going to have to go through Willow's, make sure, and Gamblers, make sure they've all got a light, medium and a heavyweight rug, just so we're prepared. But so then I can work out ahead of time, if Donut's rugs don't fit the girls, what size rugs we need for them. And also if we've got any damaged rugs that we need to get rid of and need replacing. Just so that I know when we get to that sales of the morning, it gets so busy so quickly. I've got a list of what I need to grab. So that's the plan today, to get all that sorted. And just, general maintenance. This is the hard part of having your own yard. Not the rugs. You get the issue with the rugs wherever you are. But the maintenance of the fields as well, and trying to get everything done at the correct times of the year, basically. Fencing to be done, weeding, reseeding, rolling. That front field was rolled the other day. Adam kindly come and done that for me. So that's been done. But yeah, it's just the general maintenance is just so hard. It's not all fun and games. We're just playing with the horses. Trying to keep everything maintained and going is the hard part. But yeah, I'm going to go and help finish mucking out now so that we can actually get on with some of these jobs that need doing. I've also been painting the jump wings, getting them ready. These ones at the back here used to fall over all the time, so I've added extra legs on them, just painting them. These ones have had an undercoat. I run out of time, so I'm going to try and get the undercoat on the other two today, so then we can get them painted up and just looking a bit fresher. We don't jump, neither of us, me or Lewis, jump significant heights, but Gambler's very good at jumping when you put him on the lunge, though, to be fair. But yeah, just to tidy it up. Then I do need to find a home for these to go. They did sort of live in the bark chip area out the back, but then I was worried that they were getting too wet and I didn't want them to rot and get damaged, so I bought them in here. There's the black ones. I painted them ones black. So I bought them in here, but I've got no space. I can't move for jumps, so we need to find somewhere on the yard that they can go and not be under so much rain. But yeah, so that's another job we're trying to get done, just so we can have some fun this summer, even if it's trotting over tiny little cross pole. I think that will do Lewis and Gambler the world of good, just to have a bit of fun. But yeah, I'm going to muck out because Lewis is working hard out there. Look at him. So the mucking out is all done. I'm just going to try and finish priming these undercoat, whatever it is, on these last two jumps, so then they can dry, and then I can work out what colour we're going to paint them, because Steve and the kids luckily come home with random stuff. Some days they work in their timber merchant builders side of things, so we have got some red paint, loads of white, luckily, because I needed more to finish Ebby and Willow stable, but I've got tons of it, so this might even go white one day if I can move everything. That's the problem. But as I say, winter is coming and I have no electric down here, so we're trying to do loads of things this year to really brighten it up, to make it easier for me, because otherwise the winter I end up doing everything with a head torch usually. Last year we put in some solar panel lights, which made it easier. Now I think we are going to put them all in the stables as well. We do have lights here that are all connected up that I can put a generator to and it lights up the whole yard, but we've got neighbours, so the generator's pretty loud. So I don't like using it first thing in the morning. The evening's not too bad, but first thing in the morning I don't like turning that on. So I like these little solar panel lights. But yes, so possibly gonna go white in here. But yes, so they've come home with red paint and grey paint, and of course we've got the black paint. I don't want all the jumps the same colour, because if we ever did take Gambler to a show jumping thing, a clear round, I want him to have seen different coloured jumps. So we're going to have a play with what colours we can make them. But yeah, I'm just going to put the undercoat on today on those last two, and then Lewis can decide what colours he wants to paint them, and then another day we can get on to painting the poles to match those wings. So that's them all painted. Have you got an idea yet on colour, Lewis?
Well, these ones are going to be red, I think. White and red. These ones as well. And then I think these are going to be grey and white.
But you don't want to do just plain grey and white, do you? You want to do some fancy pattern on them.
Do like lines and like X's and stuff up and down this.
Yeah. Right. Just make it a little different, isn't it? So if you take Gambler show jumping, he's seen something different, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. We can have a look at the photos from like the local show, the show jumping pictures, can't we? To see what like colour jumps we'd find at a show, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we'd do something with that. But yeah, that's it. I think that's the plan for that. Hey, gorgeous boy. Hey. Are you trying to eat the camera? Yes, we are going to go home for lunch now. I'm absolutely starving, and then we will come back later and see what else we can get done. One of the jobs we must do later is empty these fields, because as I say, they're being sprayed tomorrow. So that is a must. And we must try those rugs on Ebby and Pip. Definitely got to do that, so then we're ready for the weekend. But yeah, we will be back down here again very soon. So we've just got back to the yard. Mr. Man clearly wants to come in now. Are you following up? So yeah, I am just going to grab these all in now and start seeing how much stuff we can actually get done this afternoon. It's never ending, isn't it? So Lewis is going to get Gambler in and give him a trot round ready for the weekend, because he hasn't been out for a while, has he? Don't think he has, actually.
Chilton was the last.
Yeah, Chilton, the Welsh show. So yes, get them in. Look, Willow's ready and waiting already at the gate. Hey, my baby boy. So horses are all in. I've collected the water buckets from the front fields as well, washed them, put them away, ready for spraying tomorrow. Now Lewis has just got Gambler out. He's just brushing him off, but I have got to trim him up ready for the weekend. So just trying to find the solo comb, tail rake, everything to smarten him up So we're going to do that, and then Lewis is going to have a bit of a practice run around with him. That's him all tidied up. I keep his mane on the longer side because he's so chunky, overweight. He doesn't look too bad. He looks quite muscled now. He doesn't look fat. He looks nice shape. But yeah, I keep his mane on a bit of a longer side, so it gives the illusion that his neck is not as big as it is. So yeah, just going to give him a run around and a practice. Because what is it now? It is Wednesday. They are showing on Sunday. I always like to trim them up a couple of days before, because you always find long straggly hairs that wasn't there that day. So it just gives us time to get him perfect. Time to find these rugs. Let's just get these out of the way. Got so much stuff down there that needs donating now. It's well, I think I tidied up this area early springtime. See why Steve's kept a piece of wood, I don't know. Don't know what that's for. But yeah, I tidied this up. Must have been springtime. But there's so much stuff here that I just don't use. None of these numbers have been used since I tidied it up. All the good numbers are kept at home. So I think I'm just going to donate all of them. That's a job for another day. Because what I want to do today is, of course, get a list for the weekend on what size rugs I need for the girls. Let's see. That one's. All these top ones are ones that Donut's worn over the years. So that's a brand new one. Oh, that's 6 foot. That might actually be Gambler and Champ was 6 foot. Willow is 6'3", so Willow gets the bottom. He's spoiled. He's got lots of rugs, but they are, a lot of them are older now, so I do need to go through them another day, but I know they fit him. I'm hoping some of these Donut would have outgrown now, but I'm hoping some of those will fit the girls. And then this one is 6 foot rugs, which was Champ and Gambler. So I'm hoping some of these, that's Donuts though, that's not 6 foot. I'm hoping some of these will actually fit Donut now. So we can try them on. But yeah, that should be on this one. So I think we start with the girls. I don't know what this one is. I don't remember a blue one. Oh, that's tiny. Bless. Yeah, 5 foot. So we will see. Try and save money. Let the girls use these. Donut use Champy's rugs. And yeah, I'll go through Willow's another day. Right, let's get the girls out and try these. Loads of these rugs are filthy as well, because Well, I don't wash these rugs because they're for the youngsters. Usually they've outgrown them before they're no longer like waterproof, and if I wash them they're only going to roll and get muddy again. So as long as they're waterproof and usable, they get used. If they get to the point where they need reproofing or anything, then usually they're beginning to get outgrown, tatty, and I throw them away and buy a new one. Right, so this is the pile that we're working with for the girls. There's a few different sizes there, so see what we've got. Don't mind it being slightly too big for them because of course they will grow over winter. But we got Ebby out first, so we will put you up over here somewhere. Oh, you're gonna knock all that over. Lewis, you might need to move some of that. Start with. I don't know what she's, they say she's been rubbed as well.
She was. There's a picture on
5'3".
There's a picture on Facebook.
Right, just be cautious, so that's it. Good.
Maybe a pepper. Hell for it. I'll fill it. I'd say maybe.
No, she hasn't got the chest for that. Let's see if that one fits. Put that over there. We'll see if that one fits Pippa better. But she's not going to be much more. That was 5'3", so I think we're looking at 5'3", 5'6". That's 5'6". Try that one. That's better, huh? As if they do up at the chest. That one's going to be too small. Yeah, but not baggy. This is going to be too. It's not too bad. Once you've got, because she needs to build up here. The problem we find is pony rugs are 5 foot will have a small neck, but anything 5'6", they expect them to have a neck. Right, that one's going to be too small for us, so leave that one over here for Ebby in a different pile. So that one will be an Ebby type.
What's that middle pile?
That's going towards Pippa. 5 foot, I don't think that will fit her neither. Well, look at her, you have to try that one on because I can't see a size. Again, they're just far too big on the chest.
That's the tightest they go. Put it on the back. Right.
I've got the bibs in the cupboard. Oh, that would flip up there. That'd be better. So I've put the bib on her.
Well, this is a maybe Ebby.
Yeah, put it in Ebby because she'll only grow into it. We've got a couple of months before she should need them.
Well, whose is this green one?
I think that was Donut's one that he was using just sort of spring, wasn't it? But I think it's going to be too big for her at the moment.
Look at that.
This is a heavy.
Okay, Willow.
Right, try that one on her, but it doesn't matter if that one's a bit too big because that's for depths of winter. I wanted to find her a lightweight. At least, so we knew we were ready.
It's getting pretty big.
That will fit her come winter, I think. So put that in her pile. And then this one, see if this one fits, because at least then we've got a start.
Yeah.
That does look quite nice on the chest as well, that one. Right, so at least she's got a range sheet and a heavyweight. So we might need to grab her.
What's that little pink thing?
It's just fleece.
Yeah.
We might need to get her a medium because she's got the light, the heavy she'll fit into. There's 2 stable rugs we can make do with, so she might need a medium weight. Right, put her away and we'll see what we got for Pippa. See, I think she's going to be smaller than Eddie.
Tail's too big.
Her tail's too big.
Yeah.
So she's got no chest. Why is it fleeces? I can't find a fleece that ever fits around the chest properly. Right, if that's done up, that mile too, but I could put a stitch in that.
Okay, well, I was thinking, if it's through, I don't really.
You don't touch that. Right, I'll have to stitch the front, but at least she. Oh, Ebby will need a fleece and a medium weight.
What's this?
Because I like it just in case they come in wet or anything.
She could win her place. Like Gambler did.
Oh.
Like,
Right.
you could buy it. But...
She looks funny at that one. 4 shirts. What size are these ones? 5 foot. Are you putting? You ragging her up? Right.
Another big chest. All that big. Oh, it's too short.
Push her back a step.
Stop licking me. But what?
Right.
Is that what?
So that's not. I can get a bit. Right, so she's about 5 foot. She's about 5'6". But you can go on the little pony. There's a little huddle ponies or something that do better than fitting next. So we can deal with that. Now, what's this one? 5 foot. See, it's different mates, but that chest is going to be fine.
Yeah, nipple fits pretty good.
And that's weather bead stuff, right? Just different brands do different. That chest, it can still go up one. Oh, 2. Right, that fits her fine. Right, so she's got a rain sheet and a fleece if I put some darts in the shoulders. Just pin it and stitch it. That's what it's called, dart. So she needs a medium weight and a heavy weight. Yeah, not going to be clipped, so unless it snows, they're not going to use it. But if we can get them in the sales like we did last year, for like a tenner, I don't mind paying it. Right. Medium weight, heavy weight, fleece, medium weight. Perfect. Let's put these away. So that's that organised. This side is Ebby, that side is Pip, and I've also done it in order, like that's the heavyweight, medium weight, lightweight. So in order I think we're going to need them over the years. So at least when I come to organise this end, that top shelf is done. What I do need is to try and find some tags or something so I can just stick on these so I remember whose side is what. But yeah, absolute mess. So I'm going to get Donut out now and try, I might have tried this blue one on him, because then if this one fits him, then I know all the Champy's rugs will fit him, and then I need to go through. I'm sure Champ had everything, but I need to make sure that they're all still usable. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, we won't need to buy him anything at the weekend. But try that on him, and I might leave going through this till tomorrow just so I've got more time, because I think I'm going to have to dig it all out, because that is Gambler's rug. That is on Willow's pile, so I might need to dig all these rugs out and there, because I know there's a pile there, but that should all be Willow's. Should. But yeah, I'm going to try that one on him. I'll organise this bit tomorrow. There's a line on it. This rug's brilliant because it does light, medium and heavyweight with these, but it just makes it a nightmare. Right. That's going to be perfect. So that means all chance rugs fit in because I don't want to use this one, technically. Right, so that rug fit him. It's hard because that was, I don't know, we always see this rug as Champy's rug, but it's got liners in, so even if I take the liners out and put that in a different rug and keep this rug safe for Champ, I know Champ had quite a few rugs, so hopefully we'll have different options, because this one straight away, that's a standard no neck turnout that will fit him. That's a fleece that will fit him, and the black and red rug is a stable rug that will fit him. That is Willow's, that shouldn't be here. And there's, oh, that's a lightweight. So I will go for all that, but I don't think we will need many rugs, if any, for Donut. So now I'm currently in the girls' field, poo picking this one. I've done Willow's field and the boys, but I don't think that's been sprayed tomorrow anyway, but I poo pick them daily. I had planned to ride Willow this afternoon, not ride him, long rein him, but I don't think I'm going to get time now because it is getting on. You just think all these little jobs, you think they take 10 minutes, but they seem to take forever. So yeah, it doesn't matter. He worked hard. The weekend just gone. You'd have seen that video, that show video, just before this one. We qualified for the London International semi-finals, so really pleased with him anyway. So another day off today, doesn't matter. I mean, yeah, I'll get back onto him tomorrow because I'm going to come down here very early tomorrow to get these fields done. So yeah, so I'll ride him again tomorrow. But yeah, so I'm just going to poo pick these. I've got to get these poles and everything out of here. Let's get this all sorted. But I think we're going to call it an end on this vlog for today. And as I say, the next vlog you should see after this one is Gambler out at another show with Lewis. But yeah, if you like what you see, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you again soon for the next one. Bye.